NSG Group S.A. is an Argentinian company founded in Buenos Aires in 1930, specialized in the production and exports of aerosol valves, overcaps, and actuators. Its founders have over 30 years' experience in this industry. NSG Group S.A. has had an important growth in the last 10 years, and it is well known in the local and international market. Nowadays, NSG Group has a significant share in the local market and exports to Latin America. Due to excess capacity of production, the company is exploring the possibility of exporting their products to new markets, which have never been their target. The idea is to introduce their products into the European market, starting with Italy. The International Trade Department started carrying out research on the Italian market based on their large consumption of aerosol valves. Therefore, the president of the company has arranged a meeting with employees in charge of this research work and also the main managers of the company, the marketing manager, the financial manager, the production manager, and the foreign trade manager, to discuss the possibility to start exporting to the European market. Some managers think that the export of this product to Italy would be possible because of the production capacity of the company and also because it would give large profit margins. However, others believe that the export to Italy would not be profitable because there are large manufacturers of aerosol valves in the market already.
Good morning.
Thank you for coming. So, shall we start?
Oh, sorry, but Mr. Leandro is not here yet. He must be coming. I think we should wait for a few minutes.
Okay, but only a few minutes.
Okay.
In the meantime, would you like a cup of coffee, a glass of water, anything?
I'd like a glass of water, please.
Coffee would be fine for me.
Okay. Yes, coffee, please.
Coffee for me too, thank you.
Okay.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Sorry for being late. Traffic is terrible these days, isn't it?
Don't
Yes.
worry, we have not begun yet, we were waiting for you. We better start. As you know, I've called this meeting so that we can discuss our options due to the excess of production that the company has. We will analyze the possibility of exporting our surplus to the European market, based on the market research that our foreign trade manager Leandro and his assistant Javier have been working. Melissa, would you like to kick off? Please explain to us what is going on with the production.
Yes, of course. Well, as you can see, we are having a serious problem of excess production that is taking up physical space from our warehouse. Therefore, we should consider these two options or any other that you may think of during this meeting, enlarging the deposit or placing the surplus into new markets.
Just a moment. Sorry to interrupt you, Melissa. But taking into account the high cost that the expansion of the plant could generate to us to place a surplus, I believe that the best and less risky option, financially speaking, would be to place a surplus into a new market. I mean, we must find new customers in new foreign market.
And why not the current market? What about our clients?
The surplus of production can be placed neither in the local market nor in the Latin American market because they are currently oversupplied. Being aware of the status of production, I have decided to contact the foreign trade area to find a new market.
Let me tell you that we have recently carried out a research, and as a result, we consider that we should take into account the European market. What's more, the Italian one is the best option.
Can I ask you why you think the Italian market is the best option?
Sure, that's because there is an industrial hub in Genoa, Turin, and Milan, where our product's demand is considerably high. In order to expand a little more what I'm explaining, Javier is going to present you with the report. Javier, please.
Yes. Well, here I have some coffee for all of you. Here you are.
Thanks.
Take one.
Thank
Another
you.
one. You see. Well, to summarize the information contained in the report, I'm going to say that European countries are producers and consumers of aerosol in first order, and they have always achieved the most significant developments in the sector. As you can see, the graph shows an improvement in the region during the last 5 years, where there was an increase of the 2.8%.
How are you planning to select the marketing segment?
To correctly select the market segment to which we direct our marketing action and ensure greater effectiveness, we need to identify the main industrial and economic centers of the Italian market. These are located in the north of the country. Genoa, Turin, Milan all together create a network of industrial cities known as the Industrial Triangle, which is the economic engine of Italy and is among the most developed regions of Europe.
Javier, sorry, can I say something here?
Yes, please.
Well, as we know, our FOB export price is $55 per thousand. Could you tell us which the selling price of our competitors is and what price we would be selling to the European market?
Well, the fact is that their products are cheaper than ours. In fact, it's around $58 per thousand units for sale with all taxes paid. Our goal will be to generate greater sales volume and go reaching a high market share, with the purpose of reducing costs.
Excuse me, may I interrupt? How many units are we talking about? Because the surplus of our current production is 45 million units.
Well, I think we'll need to produce approximately about 40 million units to complete one 20-foot container.
And what could we do to get to produce that extra number?
Well, if we implement a night shift, we could eventually produce 50 million units, and our ceiling is 60 million units using the maximum capacity of the plant.
If 40 million units fit in a 20-foot container, and according to our surplus production, we will be able to export a container per month.
Well, I have been researching potential customers and our competitors. The competition in that region is very strong. The main producer is Coster Group, who supplies more than 50% of the market share.
And sorry, Isis, what about the other 50%?
Well, Precision Italy Supplies has a 35% market share, and the rest is divided into small producers who might be considered our direct competitors.
Do you think the customers will choose our products? What about the quality?
The quality of our products is similar to that of our competitors in the Italian market. Therefore, I think NSG Group products could be chosen by our potential customers.
Can I say something here? There is an important issue that we must consider. The European market needs a safety interlocks for valves which are not included in our products.
That's an important point. What do we need to acquire this new input?
From my point of view, we have two possibilities. One would be to purchase the specific equipment to produce the safety interlocks. The other one would be to import the final product and then put them together into the valves.
And what is our current financial situation? Is it possible to incorporate this input into the process?
Well, I think the best option would be to ask for a loan in order to import inputs to be incorporated into the production process, taking into account the low interest rate offered by our bank, currently about 17% TAM.
That's okay, but keep in mind that the price I mentioned before doesn't include the cost of this input.
In addition to this, we will need not only to hire more workers to operate the new equipment, but also to train them or hire skilled staff.
Let me see, if I have understood this right, including the cost of the new inputs, we can observe that the selling price will increase by 30% more, leaving us out of the market, and thus this operation would not be financially profitable.
Excuse me, may I interrupt? I think the price problem could be solved by implementing a good marketing plan. I already have some ideas.
I entirely agree with you. We could work on that together. What do you think?
Yes, that's good. What do you think, Leandro?
Working together? Of course, that sounds great.
I'm not sure what you think. I think it's very risky to enter a market with such strong competitors and such high costs. Can we hear what Melissa has to say?
Well, we all know that the quality of our product can compete and even beat the Italians. However, I think the Italians may decide not to purchase our product when they can acquire the local one at a cheaper price.
Excuse me, but I don't see what you are getting at. What do you mean?
I mean, our quality is really good, but our prices are not competitive, at least not in Italy.
Yes, of course. Now I understand. Thanks. And have you considered other markets than European?
What do you think about putting up our product for sale in the Asian market?
You must be joking. It's impossible to compete with the Chinese prices.
What is more, we could never produce at such low cost as the Chinese, and reaching the level of production, oh my god, that's something that we cannot even dream about.
Well, we are missing the point and we need to make a decision. I think we all agree that it is not possible to enter the Italian market with the cost we have.
Sure.
That's okay.
So, to summarize, the excess of production could be solved by exporting the surplus to other markets, as our current customers are already oversupplied. Is that right, Isis?
Yes, that's right.
And as Lucia said, exporting to the Italian market is not a profitable business. Do you agree?
Yes, I agree.
Then, my suggestion is to get together again in a month to assess the possibility of exporting the surplus to another European country. Leandro, Javier and Isis, could you please prepare a report for the next meeting?
Yeah,
Sure. So, if there are no further comments, I declare this meeting closed. Thank you again for coming.
Thank you.
Thank you.